Here's the top stories for January 23rd. China accused the Philippine Coast Guard and the West Philippine Sea spokesman J. Tarriela of crossing the line after he allegedly made defamatory comments about Chinese President Xi Jinping during a talk with Filipino students. In response, Beijing summoned the Philippine ambassador, Jaime Flor Cruz, and filed a diplomatic protest. China's embassy in Manila said it was not trying to silence Tarriela and emphasized that freedom of speech should be respected. However, the embassy argued that this freedom does not cover what it described as reckless defamation or attacks on another country's head of state. In the same statement, the embassy also rejected the term West Philippine Sea, questioned its validity, and restated China's position during the ongoing maritime disputes in the area. Earlier this morning, China's Coast Guard rescued 13 Filipinos after a Singaporean-flagged cargo ship capsized off Bajo de Masinloc, according to the Chinese embassy in Manila. The embassy said the Chinese Coast Guard began search and rescue operations after receiving a report from the Maritime Search and Rescue Center of Sancha City in Hainan that the vessel had overturned at about 1:34 a.m. There were 21 Filipino crew members on board. China said 2 Coast Guard vessels were sent right away, and rescue operations are still underway for the rest of the crew. The Department of Labor and Employment announced that domestic workers in Metro Manila will get an extra 800 pesos in their monthly pay starting February 7th after wage order number NCR-DW-06 was issued. This raises the minimum monthly wage for kasambahays in NCR from 7,000 pesos to 7,800 pesos. The wage increase covers all domestic workers, whether they are hired directly by households or through licensed private employment agencies. Employment contracts will be automatically updated to reflect the new rate. The Department of Labor and Employment said that household employers or clients must pay for the increase, and private employment agencies will also be responsible if there is non-compliance. The wage hike is required for all households in Metro Manila. Earlier, Pagasa reported that air temperatures dropped further as the northeast monsoon, or Amihan, continued to affect much of the country. Pagasa said the Amihan is causing cooler weather and occasional rain across the country. Meanwhile, a low-pressure area outside the Philippine area of responsibility is unlikely to affect the country. Baguio City experienced its coldest temperature this season at 10.6 degrees Celsius, while other areas recorded chilly temperatures between 16 degrees Celsius and 19 degrees Celsius. From Saturday to Sunday, several regions can expect cloudy skies with light rain. Metro Manila and other parts of the country may have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with occasional light rain because of the Amihan and local weather systems. Earlier today, Japan's Prime Minister Sanai Takaichi dissolved the lower house of parliament, paving the way for a snap election on February 8th. This decision is intended to help the ruling party recover after recent setbacks. But it also postpones discussion of an important budget designed to support the economy and address rising prices. Takaichi, Japan's first female prime minister, was elected in October and has served for only 3 months, with approval ratings near 70%. Her time in office has seen growing tensions with China after pro-Taiwan comments and pressure from U.S. President Donald Trump for Japan to spend more on defense. Dissolving the 465-member chamber starts a 12-day campaign that begins on Tuesday. Lawmakers celebrated with traditional shouts of Banzai, Long Live, 3 times before quickly leaving to prepare for the election. Stay updated with the latest news. Visit our website at www.mb.com.ph or follow us on social media. Thanks for tuning in to the Manila Bulletin Daily Rundown.